Hello everyone. You may hear my wind chimes and a little bit of tin popping. We've got a addition that we're adding on to our house, making it a little bit bigger, so you may hear some of the tin pop. So, in case you hear it going on out there, it's a little windy today. I'm destashing a little bit, and if anybody's interested, 18 plus please. Comment footprints, for some baby feet pattern. This one doesn't have the exact DMC colors listed needed, but it does say like fleshy tone colors. It has a few different languages it translates to as well. It has the backstitching for the names and dates below, so you can swap out there below. And it's a black and white symboled chart. Comment footprints, Vervico. If you're interested in that, it does say kit, but it's just the pattern itself that I'm passing along and destashing. Its name is Peaceful Shores, Janlin Needlecraft. This one recommends a 14 count Ada, making it a 12 by 9. When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. Isaiah 9 or 43:2. Sorry. If you're interested in this, comment Lighthouse. If there's plenty of interest, I will do a random picker and pick out a winner on it. Otherwise, if one person's interested, it'll go to them. If not, then I may go ahead and put them in a donation bin file after this video. I'll go ahead and start with next on some of my progress. I've had some progress, not as much as I'd like. Exciting. I am down to the bottom corner of my eagle, so I'm very excited about that, even though I haven't had much progress. This has been my main focus. I think I've mentioned that in some of my videos. My first full full coverage piece, and I'm definitely enjoying it, but I'm also getting kind of tired of it at the same time. I know it's kind of tiresome. I want to get this done. I kind of want to enter it into our county fair this year, but I don't know if I'll get it done in time with the rate I've been working on it, but I've been trying not to push myself too much. I think that's why I'm getting frustrated with it and not working on it as much or getting much progress, because I want to go ahead and finish this. I'm trying not to be a kind of a monogamous kind of one project typed, and I enjoy bouncing around on some of these other ones, but this one's been my main focus, and with it being my first big main piece and my pretty well my whole cross stitch life so far, this has been my main focus, and I've been cross stitching a little over or about a year now, and this has been my main work on it. But I had to refrog these little 3 black strips through here. I had to refrog, or I had to frog and rework, and I frogged a little bit below this one. I had all these. I had the bright idea of working through my pattern. It separates it to about right there, and it's like 550 stitches roughly across by 100 stitches down in each row, or that's what I call a row, because it grids it off in the pattern, and I should work on those little strips across. I was working square, 100 by 100 square, but I got to where I was working rows across, and I probably should have stuck with that instead of coming down with the same colors, because I was off just a little bit in there, which made those back just a little bit, so it took a little time to take those out and redo them, and that slowed me down a little bit, but not too bad. I'm catching more into the feathers now and the body portion of it. Had a little bit there, so I'm super excited. This last strip will be about a half page on it, and then full page. This this one lacks just a little bit on it. Not sure exactly the count. I'd say probably a couple hundred at least, at minimum. Okay, guys, sorry. I had to answer a text message real quick. That was my progress on the Eagle. I didn't get much progress on my buggies. I've got the legs on this one. I didn't have, I think I showed, I had the front and back legs on that were missing, and then I had started on this one because I was waiting on getting the threads for the legs on that one. That was the only thread color I was missing for this project. So I did manage to get that done. I needed a small break from working on the Eagle, so there's that. This morning I otherwise wouldn't have touched this one. This one's kind of a back burner project. It's a kind of a challenge. You use or create. You can use embroidery, cross stitch. There's a few other different things. Kind of a fair challenge thing to make a pattern using the required quilting piece, kind of an inspiration piece. And you have to have at least 4 blocks. It has to be 14 inches by 14 inches or less, and be kind of a wall decoration piece that you can create. There's the progress on that. I finished up the purple. I had those, I think, emptied, and then I started the middle portion of the purple. That's all I got done on that this morning. I plan on this one doing another one exactly like this one, catty corner, and then doing the other two a different color. I did have them like spread out to where there's like a little bit of space here between two, the whole center about the same size of this square, but I wanted to piece them all together. I may do some small motifs around it and or make like some sort of wreath or of sorts. I haven't decided. The only thing I'm certain on is the quilt block squares and the colors for now. It says a picture, so I think it'd be more of like a sampler type if I do the motifs, but I still think it'd be more picturesque, kind of, possibly. But I at least want to do the quilt blocks for sure on this, so we'll kind of see where it goes from there. My last one that I've worked on is my froggy. I've had for about right here is where my last video has at. I added in some more of the water, as you can tell there. That's the only thing I've touched on this one. I'm still unsure if I want to do a blue sky or if I want to do a sunset. My nephew recommended doing a Northern Lights theme, but if I was going to do that, I probably should have picked a darker blue color. I'd already kind of had this blue stuff, or blue water, kind of going already on the, or at least for this lighter color blue going already, or I would have went with that possibly. I would have, if I do that, I may do a more of a darker kind of color of water. I may rework this pattern. The only the froggy and the butterfly are patterned. Otherwise I kind of eyeballed and kind of went at it on my own on everything else. So that's my progress so far on it. And that's really it for progress this week. So I'm running a little short on gonna grab a drink real quick, guys. Kind of short on progress pieces. Like I said, not too much. I mean, it's quite a bit really, but kind of not at the same time on some of these. It doesn't seem like much, but it really is about this whole, I think a page is about 2,500 stitches on the eagle, and these little pieces are so tiny on the 18 piece, it feels like it's taking forever on the glue on it. I do want to step in and share a few other projects that I'm working on, and one exciting purchase that I made. My exciting purchase is a spinning wheel. I am super excited on this. I got it at a thrift shop for $150, and I can't wait to get it going. The drive band, as you've seen there, it has a little bit of work to do on it. The drive band needs a little bit of work. It broke, and still kind of working on getting it put together. Let me get this kind of rolled up, and I'll show you some of the other pieces here. I've been working mostly on a drop spindle for making my yarn. I've been wanting a spinning wheel for ever since I started wanting to learn how to spin my own yarn, and they cost quite a bit, so that's why I'm so excited. Usually some of them that I've seen are like $300, $400, up to like $1,500 plus dollars. So my cheaper route was learning a little bit on the drop spindle. Let me pull out here. These are a few of the yarns that I've made. I have a green one like this, glittery purple one too, about the same sort of thickness on it as well. I can't find it right now. But yeah, these are a few different yarns that I've tried on my own with the drop spindle. And I made my own nitty naughty. I don't have it out right now. It's basically PVC pipe built, and if anybody's interested in it, I can show a picture, or I may take a picture and insert it, or just show if anybody's interested later. That's some of the stuff that I'm interested in getting done. I do have a bag of the green fiber glitzy. Can't see it too much in the plastic here, but it's like this purple but just green format. It's a merino sheep and glitzy mallard. It's about 4 ounces of it. Then before I even knew I was going to purchase the spinning wheel, I wanted to pick up some other fiber to work on, and I picked up this Egyptian cotton to learn how to use, and kind of for a different fiber to try. I've spun a little bit of, not pictured here as well, I've got a scarf that I made some llama fibers out of, using some llama as well. So that's a few of the other things that I'm kind of interested in doing. I've kind of stepped to even making my own yarns, and still quite the learning process on it, learning how to draft and how to use the drop spindle. May eventually make some videos kind of showing how I do my process on it, and you'll find it probably here on my channel eventually. Another thing that I got into, I made some handmade soaps. My grandma on my dad's side, she always made homemade soaps, and that was something that we always got for Christmas. She's kind of stepped back on making those and switched to kind of more she's been crocheting. She's one that kind of helped on the crocheting too. Learning how to do that, and doing I think fabric rugs, making t-shirt fabric rugs. She's always been kind of a crafty person as well, and she got me, I got kind of interested in doing some homemade soaps as well. This one is a little bit of goat milk base. It's a melt and pour base with a little bit of bergamot, a little bit of lavender, French green clay in there, and a little bit of peppermint leaves. So I made 4 different bars. A couple of them went to my mom, and then we've got this one and one other one that we've currently got in use right now. But yeah, that's some of my projects. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Stepping back into the cross stitch world, let me clear this out a little bit. I forgot to mention, I think I mentioned in that last video that I had some fabric coming, and I almost forgot to show you guys. I ended up receiving yesterday I realized that I bought 2 of these on accident, but I'll use them both. They didn't cost that much, so that's okay. 1, 2, 3 stitch. It's a woodland Belfast linen. It's an 8x12 piece, and it's a lovely green. It's kind of a mix of greens in there. Kind of a light and kind of dark green. And then I couldn't decide on my project if I wanted this green color or this blue color. This one's a I think it's a Witchelt, if I'm pronouncing that right. Riviera Aqua Linen. This one's a 9x13, so slightly bigger. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use for this turkey pattern. Wild Turkey pattern by Shiny Suns Cross Stitching. I think I wanted to go with the green. I think some of the background here is all kind of non-gridded pattern, so it'll be like a water, these greens and grays down here, and around the head of that one is a watercolor type. So I think it'll stand out well enough on the green, and now that I have 2 greens, then I'll use it on the green and I may work it on the blue. I didn't realize that you can kind of see through this fabric a little bit, as I think you can see through this a little bit too much than what I care for on a project, so that's what made me kind of a little disappointed in it. Not that it ain't workable, but it's, I don't know, haven't made up my mind quite yet on it. I'll see when I get to working some of my fabrics in it. This one, I mean, you can kind of see through it as well. I mean, all of them kind of are in a way. That'll kind of help, I guess, a little bit when I do work on it to be able to see the holes a little bit better. I know it's kind of hard to tell, and it's hard for me too. I had to use a split screen on my phone and kind of held up between the colors, but I don't know what everybody thinks on it. Which one would be better? So many pretty different fabric colors that it's hard to choose from, so I kind of went with those for now. I had the pattern, so I can always work it up elsewhere as well, or at a later time on different fabrics. My other thing I wanted to add in, I did buy some needles as well, some size 28 here on top, and then size 24 as well with that. I also was out shopping as well and bought a mystery book. It was kind of one of those little wrapped up kind of pieces, and you didn't know what book you were going to get. I'm not sure if we can get the kind of, it's a pretty little wax seal. I'll probably take that off and use it in some of my junk journalings. I ended up getting by Joy Fielding, Charlie's Web, and I've read a little bit of it so far, and it's quite catching, so I will see where that goes on that, and that's kind of one of my reading journeys. Usually I've been listening to audiobooks instead of reading physical books, so I'll listen to audiobooks while I work on my projects, because I can't read a book and cross stitch at the same time, so that helps with the audiobooks for sure, to be able to do both of those. at the same time. But yeah, I think that's about all that I have for you guys. It's just a short little update on all those progresses so far. Small on the progress, but I'm hoping to get more progress done on this. I was hoping to be done by middle of May, but I've got a lot of chugging along to do if I'm going to do that. So hopefully I'll have a little bit more the next time, and I hope you all enjoyed my short little video, and thanks for watching.